Happy Saturday, everybody. I have been up for like an hour and a half. My body decided this morning that I should be part of the 5 o'clock hour, crew. And I was like, what are we doing? I woke up wide awake, and it was 5:13 a.m. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Not today. No, not 5 a.m. And so I went back to sleep. I talked myself into going back to sleep. And I made it another like 45 minutes. And then I was just like, yep, no. Gotta get up. So I have been doing a whole bunch of stuff. And yet not doing much of anything at all. I was actually just doing some meditation and enjoying the fire and a cup of coffee, conversation with my guy, and, just kind of exploring. I was looking at numbers. In all admittance, I sat here for probably the last hour I flipped around, staring at the fire, not really, but having my feet dangle in front of the fire because I love mornings like that. Dangling my feet in front of the fire, chilling on the couch, and looking at numbers because I am such a competitive person. I go and I look at other coaches' numbers, their follow rates, their, like how many views are they getting on their videos, how many people do they have in their groups, what are their offerings, what are they doing, what's this going on, what's that going on, all this kind of stuff, because I know that there are systems to everything, right? And for all of us online coaches, entrepreneurs out there, that's where it's happening for us. The hustle is in social media world. Hey, morning, Addison. Morning, Craig. What are you saying, Addison? I'm jelly. I want a fire this morning. So light your freaking fire, girl. I know you got a fireplace. Light it. Like, go for it. Hey, morning, Craig. Craig, if you have a fireplace, light your fireplace too. I'm starting a fireplace fad. Tis the season to light your fire at 6 a.m. So yeah, no. So here I was looking through different numbers and everything, and I tend to set my mark on different fellow practitioners and coaches out there and look at like, okay, so this is what they're doing, and here's their number, and like I'm going to go past this person by this date and see what my engagement numbers are like comparative to theirs and all that good stuff. And as I reach out and talk to different people, and I'm like, what's this? What's that? How do we like all this sort of stuff? It's all part of the competitive. And the reason I'm sharing that is because there's this whole thing around, what does the hustle mean? And the word hustle gets used so much these days, and it's and it's not even meaning like to hustle somebody to get them to do something, but the hustle of life, the hustle of doing things that we need to do. Like, how much are you hustling? What are you doing? And we translate that. Oh, my arm is killing me. Okay, we translate that to to busy work. We translate it to busy. And what do we have to do to get success from our busyness? And a lot of the stuff that I think that the majority of us who are out there that are showing success, that have success in the online world, it's the same hustle that we have to do in our relationship. It's the same hustle that we have to do with our well-being, with our health. And that's why I'm bringing it to you guys, because even though I could be talking to entrepreneurs, I could be talking to people right now about their marriages, their love life, their sex life. I could be talking to you about losing weight, getting fit, being healthy, just feeling good in life. It's always going to be the exact same thing around this hustle. What is the hustle like to have that fuck yes life that you probably desire, right? And what does a fuck yes life mean to you? I mean, just if you want to pop on and say, what does fuck yes mean to you? What does success mean to you? Like, what is the definition of success to you? It's so, I think we get caught up in the busy. I know that what I see is a lot of people getting caught up in the busy, in the moving of paperwork, you could say, from one side of the desk to the other to look like they are in the hustle, but they're not actually in the hustle of the creation of what they want. They are really just moving one thing to the other. There's not really an energetic attachment to the creation of what they're wanting. If anything, there is the energetic attachment of the not having it instead of the having it. To hustle to have that fuck yes life, in my opinion, from what I've learned, is not about the busy, but it does require you to get off your ass and do things. Like, you cannot just throw shit out there and not really give much to it. Just like the last week, 10 days of just consistently yogaing up my butt here, I am such a people watcher. And I had a couple people by me the other day in front of me in yoga class. They did not even break a sweat. Now, the room is like 98 degrees, and they did not break a sweat. They're right in front of me. They're not 3 feet away from me. I'm sweating like a pig, and they did not break a sweat. And I was trying to figure out, like, why are they not ever using their little towel to wipe off their face? Because it was just a little noticing. And I realized that as I watched them move through the motions of the yoga class, that their muscles, they never shook their legs. Their muscles never tightened. Their butt cheeks never got tight. Their calves and their thighs never, they were just like, just this limpness to them. So they were just going through the motions, but they were not actually applying themselves. They were not focusing in on the targeted muscles. They were not tightening the muscles that were being required to actually get the workout in the hustle of that particular aspect. Which made me think about, like, where else do we do this? I work so much with people, with couples and with singles who want to have this amazing relationship. They want amazing sex. They want an amazing connection with somebody. They want to call somebody in, or they want to have this amazing relationship with their partner. But then they always say, well, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. And that's a major trigger for me. Addison, that's what I'm talking about here. It's a major trigger for me, because towards the end of my my previous relationship of almost 8 years, I remember requesting of him, I said, his name's Scott, and I said, hey, Scott, can we just take 30 minutes a week to just connect? Let's just take 30 minutes a week where, just to come together, and like, you share for 15 minutes, I share for 15 minutes. We just hold space for just 30 minutes a week. Okay? Because I knew that our lives were busy. I'm like, I'm just asking for a half an hour within 7 days. And he looked at me and very seriously said, we don't have the time for that. And I went, okay, now I know where our relationship ranks in your priority list. You're not even willing to give 30 minutes in the week for connection to hold space. That might sound horrible. It might sound ridiculous. I know that many people would be like, are you crazy? How can you not fit 30 minutes into 7 full days into a week to connect? But let me tell you that statement that he presented to me on that day was accurate for him, because that's, our relationship just was not a priority for him. He was just moving away from it. And he truly probably believed that we didn't have 30 minutes in a week because his priorities were different. Well, a lot of people come to me and it's the exact same energy. I don't have 30 minutes to give to that. I don't have 5 minutes to give to that. I don't have 15 minutes. I don't have an hour. I don't have time. And it is that thought right there. I don't have time to apply any energy to yada, 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 whatever that is. Okay? Whatever that might be. In the world of being an entrepreneur and working, like wanting to build an online business, you have to make the time to do the marketing that you need to do. Marketing is not like marketing was 10 years ago. Marketing is this right here. Marketing is this live stream, where I'm sitting in front of freaking fire, still in my nightgown, I'm still in my nightgown here. And my little, and Rowan's, Elsa on a blanket, frozen blanket. I'm sitting at home and I'm just going, okay, well, this is the ideal moment. Right now I don't have a lot of interruption going on, so I can do my daily live stream. I can make connection. I can be seen right now. It's not going to require an hour. It's not going to require 45 minutes. It can require 15, 20 minutes, whatever the energy deems right. Making that connection and then recycling this live stream to other places so that I'm making a connection in other places. Just like writing, like once you build that muscle, I get told a lot of the times, oh, you're so prolific, I could never do that. Yeah, that was me just a couple of years ago going, how the heck does my mentor do that? How does she put out, 2,500 words a day, every single day, and a live stream, and do all her follow-up, and run these courses, and have her VIP clients, and be a mom, and, do all this kind of stuff. Like, I understand the world of busy, but I can tell you what, if you don't make your whatever it might be that you're focusing in on, so if it's well-being, if you're not taking the time to create the space for the exercise, for the meditation, for the change of diet, to focus in and actually become conscious of what you are putting into that relationship with whatever it is that you are trying to work on, then it's never going to change, ever. If you want to have that fuck yes life, it requires you to have the time to put into it. If you're saying, hey, I want that, but I don't have the time, then you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it at all. That is you saying, I'm not actually committed to it. I'm not actually willing to do this. The other pieces, and this comes down to what are you saying, Addison? You just get determined and do it because you want it. Exactly. I mean, it's like you've got to put your head down and you've got to just do the damn thing that kind of just makes you go, no. But at your core that you need to do it. I'm not talking about the things that repulses you, that makes you just like you're a fuck no to. Because if you're a fuck no to it, then be a fuck no to it. But what do? We continue to do those things. Lots of people are fuck no to their work. Lots of people are fuck no to different things in their life. But those things they have the time for. Those things we just go, well, but I'm already committed. I'm already, I'm responsible for this. I have to do this. I have to do that. No, I don't really want to do that, but I have to do that. Bullshit. No, you don't. You don't. You can make the decision to start doing the things that you love, the decision to start doing the things that might be difficult or hard to do because they're so unfamiliar to you. But if you were getting called toward them, there's a reason why you're getting called toward them. So go do those things. Start putting yourself into the places that you need to be instead of allowing yourself to always be caught into all the places that you should not be going to, that are not supporting you of your fuck yes life. What are the things that make you feel good? Fuck yes living basically means I feel so fucking good. I'm so turned on. I'm so excited about my life. I love where I'm at. In 99.9% of the moments of my life, I am grateful. I am loving it. Okay? This is a good life. This is a great life. I feel good. I feel satisfied. I feel fulfilled. I feel happy. I feel connected. I feel in love. I feel at peace. That's fuck yes living. It's not about a dollar amount. It's not about how big your house is or how great your lover might look. It's not about even how great your body might look or anything. Do you love the life that you're living? Or are you just saying, oh yeah, I love my life. I love my life. Yeah, my life's pretty good. Or are you like, yes, my life is awesome? Because that's fuck yes living. But in order to get to the yes portion of that, you have to hustle to get there, which means that you've got to do some of the damn things that you're just like, oh, that's difficult. That's hard. That's pushing me out of my comfort zone. Well, Miracles happen outside of your comfort zone. Miracles, if you know what, if the shit was going to happen in the comfort zone that you're living right now, then it would have done and happened. It would have already been there. It would be showing up. And yes, you're getting little trinkle amounts of it coming in, just because that's the way life works. You get those samples. But if you want to actually submerge yourself into it, then you're going to have to expand yourself. And expansion is scary as fuck. Expansion forces you to get uncomfortable. Expansion forces you to grow and to become a new version of yourself. That's what it is. It's like you're meeting yourself. You are learning yourself. But you have to be willing to get into that ground where you're like, whoa, that's a little whoo right there. But it feels good. But it really feels good. Like, I can feel the changes. I can see that this is the step that I need to be taking to get to where I want to go. This is part of my fuck yes life. This is how I get to feeling even better, to falling more in love with who I am, with my world, with my finances, with the people in my life, with my health, with my time. But if you're not making the time for it, if you're not creating the space, if you're doing like my ex did and say, hey, I don't have the 30 minutes in the week to do this, well then, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. You never fully lose it because life is so damn forgiving. Life is so damn forgiving. It always gives us a new opportunity. Every moment of our life is a new opportunity to choose differently. The problem is that so many of us get caught in making the same choice repeatedly. And it becomes this habitual choice of accepting less than what we really truly can have, who we really are, what we really deserve. And then we wonder why. Why do I feel this void? Why do I feel unsatisfied? Why do I not have the partner that I want? Why do I not have the lifestyle that I want? Why? Am I not a good enough person? Am I not smart enough? Am I not good looking enough? Do I not have the right energy? Am I not in alignment? To put it into, the terms right now that are so popular, maybe I'm out of alignment. Well, yeah, you're fucking out of alignment, but you're out of fucking alignment because you're not making time to get aligned. There you go. You're not putting the actual energy into getting aligned. You're not doing the damn things that you know that you need to do to be aligned. You're just saying, oh yeah, I should do that. Or yeah, I did that for a while. I used to do that. I know that's important, but I don't have the money right now to do that. I don't have the time to do that. I don't have the support to do that. You just don't understand. I'm a single parent. You just don't understand. I work 10-hour work days. You just don't understand. I work 6 days a week. You just don't understand. I have, my partner's not supportive. You just don't understand. I have sick elderly parents. You just don't understand. I donate all this time to my church, to my kids' school. You just don't understand. I've taken on these extra responsibilities with my work. You just don't understand. You just don't No, you don't understand. You don't understand that all of that is temporary and all of that is just a switch away. Literally, you switching your energy from not... Ooh, that was scary. Hey, buddy. You switching your energy from not having to having, and from making the commitment to actually engage in your life instead of engaging in all these other things that you deem you need to do, but you don't actually have to do. Are you gonna come sit over here by me? So the hustle that's to get to your fuck yes life is the hustle of making the commitment to do the things that you feel called to do, to step out of your comfort zone in the areas of your life that you know that you need to step out of that comfort zone to actually create the life that you want. Getting what you want is going to require change. And that's the key point here. If you're not willing to change, then stop wanting something different, because if you're not willing to change, you're never going to have a different life. You're never going to have anything that is remotely close to your dreams or your desires. And that might be cold and harsh, but it's the fucking reality that you have to change who you are, what you're doing. And I don't mean like change your personality or change your core. The change comes from listening to your core and being even more of who you are, instead of hiding behind the masks that you think you need to hide behind to appease this world. That's the change that has to happen. You have to drop the mask. And you have to allow yourself to actually be seen, to be felt. You have to get into that vulnerable state of just being you and stepping into your full power, which means expanding, because you're a fucking butterfly, you know? And it's like you've been in this cocoon up until now, and now you're getting the opportunity to make that choice. Are you going to remain in the cocoon and wonder what is out there outside of that cocoon? You know, like, what is that big world about? Where could you fly? Who could you be? I mean, can you just imagine? And one of my favorite prompts, and I'm going to actually give it to you, is like, you know, if other people's opinions, judgments, criticisms, and ideas of who you should be no longer mattered, then who would you be? What would you be doing right now? Answer that, because from that perspective, now you're getting down to your core. Now you're getting down to what you actually could be doing and who you really are. And just notice right there, like, what comes up for you, and how are you allowing out there to prevent you from having what you really want. And that's the fuck yes life, right? Your version of it. Like, what makes you happy, truly. Did you seriously just go over there and steal a piece of candy? He's like, oh, you are doing your conscious coffee, Mom? I am going to go steal candy while you're not looking. Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to go make some breakfast for my little munchkin here before he steals any more candy. Make sure that you answer that prompt today. I encourage you to really dig in and figure out what your hustle needs to be. What are those things that you need to lean into a little bit more? What are those things that are a little edgy for you, that make you breathe a little bit, that you can feel yourself needing to expand on, but have yourself just caught in that loop of, oh, I shouldn't, I couldn't, what would so-and-so think? And as always, if I've stated anything in here that made you think of anybody, or made you think, hey, that message needs to be shared, please hit the share button on this Conscious Coffee. Help me get Conscious Coffee out there. If you are local to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you are interested in any of the events, I do have one spot. I had people sign up last night, so I'll always love waking up to finding people signing up for things. But if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there is one spot still available for the Quantum Field Tantra Certification Program that is happening tomorrow locally here in Plano, Texas, where I teach you all the magic tricks of how to energetically move somebody else's energy and your own energy to reach a tantric orgasmic state without actually touching somebody. Yes, it is a magic show. If you would like to learn more about that, there are videos on YouTube and on my website. Please look on the events tab for November 10th, the Quantum Field Tantra Workshop, or look into the, I don't know. Let me see. What's my ninja doing here? Oh, yes, or click on the comments section in the, where you can see the event on that. And if you would like one-on-one coaching to learn more about how to achieve your fuck yes life, make sure to reach out to me for details on that, or go to my website and fill out the consultation. We now have singing in the background. Isn't that beautiful? So I love you guys. I will catch you tomorrow with another conscious coffee. As always, stop existing, start living, and I will catch you tomorrow.